driving in the box, and that may be a problem for Arsenal as the game goes on.
Stern expression on the face of Sir Alex Ferguson, who's won the FA Cup a record 5 times, guiding United to their 7th final now under him. Here's Ronaldo, full of tricks, full of sorcery, some lovely footwork, and it's over the top though from Paul Scholes.
Well, Paul Scholes will be disappointed with that, because Ronaldo did fantastic out on the left-hand side. Teased and teased Lauren, got it on.
But United neatly playing themselves out of trouble, and maybe into a threatening position now with Cristiano Ronaldo. Too quick for Vieira. Back comes Gilberto. He's been spot on. O'Shea. There have been some who doubted the wisdom of appointing Styles. He's answered his at Chelsea's overwhelming domination this season in the Premiership. Both vowing to put that right next season. Just a moment of discomfort there for Roy Carroll. O'Shea somewhat fortuitously finding Ronaldo. It's a really good footballer, this fellow. This man can be a genius. Ronaldo! Well, his manager thinks he can go on to be an even better player than Figo, and you can see why, with some of the football that he comes up with.
Oh, he has got some marvellous ability, he really has, and it's just that finishing ball at times, and that shot there, just off the outside of his foot, and therefore, he just managed to slice wide there and didn't really trouble the...
O'Shea. Now Ronaldo. The pace is quickening. On by Ronaldo to Rooney. Van Nistelrooy's in the middle with Scholes. Van Nistelrooy!
Well, it was an incisive attack, wasn't it? Ronaldo showing pace here. Picks out...
Moment from him during the match itself here. In this nail-biting occasion. He can!
About that, Manchester United, great chance to put the pressure on Chelsea tomorrow.
Hicks through for Carrick. It'll come for Ronaldo, trouble for Villa. Good save by Scott Carson. And that will do what?
Oh, it's a wonderful save, he knows what he wants to do here. He wants to flick it up, he knows he's going to hit it first time. Relatively comfortable for the goalkeeper, gets down, pick him up, hit the diagonal. If he does, we'll try and work it through the middle.
6 in the penalty area for Manchester United. And it comes for Ronaldo! How about that for style? Even by his standards, extravagant.
Old Trafford at Manchester United's goal. Scoreline number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, there's a no end to this guy. I think it comes off. It's well for Bauma there at the back, but I'm just watching this. Prepared to try anything. Okay, they get a bit of luck here, and maybe the surface plays a part because of the rain skidding off it. But it's wonderful ability. It's wonderful confidence. It's something that most players wouldn't even try. Let's have a look at this piece of brilliance, really. It's the only thing you can say. A little bit of luck in terms of coming off the Villa player. Can't really do anything else with it but the back heel. Only he would probably try that at this moment.
Brilliance. And the player that the Villa manager Martin O'Neill describes as the best in the world right now. Scholes. Ronaldo.
Ronaldo down the right hand side, they work it down the left, then they switch it back across. He's tucked in because Giggs is in there, nobody's come back to help him. Tevez pulls onto the back stick, I think he pulls off the back of Melberg, and it's a simple finish for Tevez. Wonderful cross in.
A straightforward task, Argentine Tevez. Bobby Charlton's club record number of appearances. Here's Rooney, this should be 3. It is.
And it's for Patrice Evra who's made the run there. That's who he's trying to pick out. Gets a bit of fortune, catches Martin Larsson on the hop because he's not expecting it. To be fair to Rooney, he's on his toes. Ronaldo's trying to pick out the left back. This time he doesn't panic. Certainly this one, another little flick, not for the intended target because he's trying to place that in the path Patrice Evra, what's his...
Interesting that Ronaldo has remained on the pitch, because he would be the player that very definitely they wouldn't want to lose to injury. Still, it's a treat for the rest of us to watch.
Neil doesn't feel that way. I'm sure the Villa players don't, but you turn up, you want to see people that can change games, get bums off seats. He's certainly a player of that calibre.
Giggs, Tevez, it's played just behind Ronaldo, but Rooney is the man over. It's 4. And for all Villa.
Once again, Ronaldo, the architect. Acres of space for Rooney. Villa give it away. Melbourne at his edge of the box. Criminal, really. Can't afford to do that. Served up on the plate for Rooney. Not going to miss from there. Little nutmeg. Lovely little ball in. Couldn't do anything with the goals.
It's between the managers. A comprehensive win in the end.
To keep his feet and carry on. Cristiano Ronaldo. An air of expectation rings around Old Trafford. Pass one. Back flick. Doesn't take him past him. He finds Scholes. To Giggs. To Scholes. Almost to Rooney. Ronaldo gets it back. And Ronaldo has his first shot of the afternoon.
Well, that's terrific play, wasn't it, for Manchester United?
To Giggs. To Cristiano Ronaldo. Moves through the gears. Slams on the brakes. Don't know how to describe that. Brown hits and hopes. Rooney making a menace to Giggs. Cristiano Ronaldo. Giggs makes a deep goal. Ronaldo goes for goal. Friedel spills it. And Rooney is stopped by a tremendous save by Friedel, who made up.
They really do superbly well, Manchester United, the way they carved open Blackburn. It's not a great strike from Cristiano Ronaldo. Probably deceives Brad Friedel in many respects, but the second save really is outstanding, because Wayne Rooney thinks all he's got to do is get the right connection, side foot this home, and denies Wayne Rooney the opportunity.
Samba, wastefully given to Scholes. Cristiano Ronaldo. How Manchester United need his inspiration at the moment. Showed too much of the ball, but Hines a Diggs battle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Carrick. Overhits it. Rooney's got a bit of work to do here. Tumbles off guy. Scholes steals the ball. Scholes in the area. Scholes sets it all comers. Scholes scores!
Running into space. Normally we've seen Wayne Rooney.
Giggs. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a lovely step over. Not a bad cross either. Who's he going to fall to? Who's going to take it? It's Michael Carrick with a golden goal for Manchester United.
Well, they're celebrating below us, Rob, as if they've won the title. That's how much that goal means. But really, Blackburn can have no complaints. United really have been absolutely outstanding, particularly in the second half. They've squandered a lot of chances, but they've now got 2 goals to their name. And Michael Carrick showed a real...
The insurance of a third goal. Ronaldo! Friedel, great stop! Jason Park! Points are in the bag.
Well, game, set and match. And you can't say they didn't deserve it. It's the finishing touches now, really, isn't it? As well as Blackburn have defended, and they've had to for the majority of this game. Manchester United just worn them down, even though they were 1-0 down, but 1 or 2 players now can get rested for the Champions League game against Roma this week.
He'll be wrapped in cotton wool, Cristiano Ronaldo, with Roma in mind. A good man, that woman in child, with Manchester United at heart.
That saw the end of Eric Cantona's suspension against Liverpool. Ferdinand hoping he has the same impact that Cantona did. To Brown. Ronaldo. In full circle, and looking to get away and get his shot away! And he hits the post! Ronaldo. There he goes again. Giggs! But only to Ronaldo, who's got plenty of time here, but still takes on Risa. Good ball in!
Dribbling inside and created that space. Wide for Barros.
Ronaldo getting away from Hosami, who's pulling him back, but he resists, tries to guide it through. Ronaldo neatly away from Hosami again, and look how Silvestra's got forward to his left. May not need him. Foul by Xavi Alonso.
This has been the danger man so far for United.
Moving away. Well, settled a bit now, Wigan. 25.
Ronaldo far post. Lovely. Park. Handball was the claim as Desir.
Well, there's a shot from Park, and the arms might go up. That was superb skill, but I think when you're that close, what was he? Yard and a half away from Park when he strikes that. I think the ref's absolutely.
Ronaldo's cross. Away by Kavanagh. Ronaldo, full Bullard. He's stuck at it well, Jimmy Bullard. And in the end, Ronaldo's made to look rather foolish. But United have it back.
Well, he does do some brilliant things, Ronaldo. Some great feet, but just over.
So can he. And it's the Portuguese star he picks out. Neville, Saha, unmarked. And gets
Saha coming in from that far side. Chimbonda could see him all the way. Gary Neville has spent years doing this, making that kind of run. And Chimbonda just, to me, switches off totally. It just doesn't react. He has to go in. He has to see out Saha. He cannot stand and watch him.
Oh, he's given it away to Saha. And Rooney's unmarked. And so too is Cristiano Ronaldo. And that should be game, set and match, even though there's over half an hour to go.
No, it's good night. To be fair, if I had a body like that, I'd have whipped my shirt off by now as well, I tell you. And he's spoilt for choice now, Saha. Could have picked out Rooney. Decided to go for Ronaldo. And he didn't disappoint, Portuguese lad. It's a lovely finish across the goalkeeper. I'm afraid the dream has just ended.
Well, he loves the Millennium Stadium.
He's getting booked, Alan, that's what he's getting now.
Yeah. Manchester United 3, Wigan Athletic 0. Wigan don't deserve to be on the end of a scoreline like that, but this can be a very cruel game.
Well, football at the highest level, Alan, is sometimes dictated by your finishers, your people at the huge influence in this game.
Wigan have fallen apart here early in the second half, but there's no, well, I was going to say there's no excuse for tricks like that, but I suppose when you're 4-0 up, you feel
No. Actually, Jason Roberts did well. He tried to half him in two, if you like.
Yes, he did.
And no, not for me. You can see the boys are too. Now Park will probably just come over to the right-hand side. Richardson stay on the left.
Arm round the shoulder from Sir Alex.
Well, I think the way most people felt it would with a Manchester United win.
And a win, by the way, in the biggest margin ever in League Cup final history of the day.
Playing on your mind at all? No, not really. I think we'd still been scoring goals and...
How different are the feelings? I've been to 2 cup finals, we lost both of them, and it does bring tears to your eyes and your guide, to be honest. It takes a long to go over it, but...
Saha for Rooney, and can it be forced in by Ronaldo? Yes, it can. Cristiano Ronaldo difficult year for him on a high. And now, Cristiano Ronaldo. The 90 minutes are almost up. Can United get a fourth? Ronaldo, he's determined to get it himself. He has got it himself. His second of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Do kind of get the feeling that Alex Ferguson is looking for another centre forward.
Yeah, to go alongside, well, and not necessarily alongside Ronaldo, but someone that he can feed.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you've got a midfielder as the leading goal scorer in the country, it's incredible, isn't it?
Roy Keane's red cards, Andy Cole's 4 goals. 19 goals for the season.
Just played it back blind.
Ronaldo. O'Shea. Tevez. Ronaldo tries one, it's a very good save, it's Giggs.
Didn't expect to be busy this evening, Shea Given, just because of the pressure we got, and this is a wonderful save, it really is, right across him. This is an absolutely wonderful position for somebody like Giggs or Ronaldo.
Ronaldo at times like this, like a peacock, strutting. Just like Beckham, he has a very particular approach to a free kick. Giggs is also an option. 10 yards not yet observed.
And when it's so close, you need them back 10 as well. Give us still a chance.
Well, they're not quite, and they'll inch forward a little more before it's taken. Ronaldo! 20 for the season for the brilliant Portuguese. Breakthrough 4 minutes into the second half. Given may be disappointed having got a hand to it.
Well, I think this is clever from Ronaldo, because I don't know if the Newcastle wall were told to jump, but he certainly tries to go under them. You can see they jump in unison, and he decides early on that it's going to be too difficult to get it up and down, so I'm going to go on.
Ronaldo. Carrick to Rooney. Tevez. Geometric perfection! Ronaldo 3-0. Designed by slide rule.
Well, it was one-touch football, it was incisive, had a bit of pace and a bit of quality about it. But once again in Newcastle, they just give the ball away in midfield. It's played up to Rooney, first time back, he knows Ronaldo's making the run, and what a first touch that is from Cristiano Ronaldo. And the second one's not bad either, I have to say. Gibbons got absolutely no chance. Newcastle are carved open. And well, 3-0.
It's out to O'Shea. Here's the man. Ronaldo, he wants it! He's got it! For the man with every conceivable trick. A first ever hat-trick for Manchester United.
this time he just gets that little bit of luck because it takes a deflection. But he has deserved it. There's no doubt about that. And when this ball drops into him, well, you don't expect him to panic, and he doesn't. As this drops to him here, see you later, son. And there's the little bit of luck that he needs, that little deflection to get his hat-trick. It's won his second goal of the season, just into the new year.
It's our tale metaphorically between legs. Manchester United have got a taste for the retention of the Premier League. And who can argue against the
player or a Fulham fan, but to have scored so many so soon in this season is exceptional, isn't it?
Ridiculous, you know, he's running up there, as we just said there.
Here's for United the rapier. Ronaldo, officially now the second best player in Europe, and back in fourth place in the Barclays Premier League table after the results of the weekend so far. Ronaldo, Anderson, and Davis with a poor header, and Ronaldo! 9 minutes, that's all it's taken. And whilst Europe as a whole has voted for Kaká, the Republic of Manchester, Mancunia they call it, votes as a man for Ronaldo.
Well, I have to say it is an absolutely wonderful finish, and it's great technique, but for all their smashing play in the first 10 minutes of this match where they've carved Fulham open and Tevez could have had a hat-trick, this is an absolute gift, and you just cannot afford to make these kind of mistakes when you come to Old Trafford. Stephen Davis, what is he doing?
Ronaldo to attack Konchesky. It's fantastic to watch, isn't it? And the cross dealt with by Hughes. And hope.
And I think what was impressive is not only his pace and his skill, but his strength to hold off Konchesky as well. And just look at this little turn, right on the touchline. Nobody else could do that, I don't think, out there with that quick feet, and almost finds the ball in as well. And Rooney was looking.
O'Shea. Ronaldo! It comes so easily to him. Whether by a foot or by a head. And Manchester United have what now should be a winning lead.
Well, I think he's better in the air than people give him credit for. He gets a run in Stevanovic here. They don't get tight enough from the throw, and there's nobody shuts John O'Shea down. You can't just stand off him. And Stevanovic, well, he's on his heels. Ronaldo gets the run. I'm not even sure the defender knows he's coming. But the keepers get no chance, but you cannot allow the fullback in John O'Shea 5 or 10 yards just to whip the ball in at your leisure. He wanted it. It's normally silky.
Cristiano Ronaldo, the first a right foot volley, the second a centre forward's header from John O'Shea's left wing cross. Fulham in the dying moments of the first half. Fulham at times rode their luck. They were defiant for a long time. Their goalkeeper Niemi was outstanding more than once. But Ronaldo, without ever hitting the heights, did more than enough to see off the challenge of Fulham.
Well, he has been in blistering form this season, Cristiano Ronaldo. 15 goals so far. Only Didier Drogba has got more, but not best pleased to be withdrawn midweek from that challenge. By his standards, an inadequate performance.
Yeah, he was disappointed. He had a poor night, but I'm yet to meet a full...
Manchester United will also be heartened by Tottenham's FA Cup salvo here last Sunday, given that they actually beat. It's Saturday lunchtime. To this point for Chris Coleman, we heard Alex Ferguson say in his interview with Jeff that he thought, well, they've only played one striker in McBride. Well, of course, Radzinski is playing as a striker. And they don't seem to have come to terms with that. But here comes Ronaldo, and they've got plenty of ways of replying here, including Rooney, but he's off. Ronaldo. Carrick. Good play from Manchester United when it's skipped up. But Ronaldo's away this time. And Manchester United get their noses in front, crucially. In the 80th
game, when players are tired, then you know you've got an invaluable talent. Just watch this. It's all about Cristiano Ronaldo. No one else matters apart from him. I don't think there's another player in the park that could have gone anywhere near doing what he's done there in the 89th minute. Pick it up on the halfway line, get past two players, get into the box.
Manchester United lead the Premiership by 9 points.